only on small segments and stuff. But I separated from active service in 2013. When Benghazi happened in Libya, I was in a special operations compound at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, monitoring the whole situation. I was actually supposed to do a key leader engagement video conference with the ambassador and the team lead of the special operations unit on the ground in Libya that day on September 11th. We know it happened. Benghazi happened, and Ambassador Stevens, an analyst, and 2 global response staff officers were killed. I went to Libya in October, the following month. We had, and I said we, but there were 2 members of U.S. Army Special Operations Command that were with me. I had a special operations unit that included 3 of us, me and 2 of my guys. And we had enough information that corroborated a man named Abu Khatala for the attacks on the embassy, on the annex in Benghazi. We presented it to the ambassador, who was now the Charge, Alexander Pope was his name. And we said, hey, Charge, here's the target packet. We can kill this guy right now. We can kill or capture him in a unilateral operation. We could do a bilateral operation with a counterterrorism Libyan force, which I ran that program. It was a congressionally mandated program before 9/11 to stand up a Libyan counterterrorism force to counter Al-Qaeda in Northern Africa. Or we could do a kinetic strike. He said the political climate won't allow us to do any of that, so we're not going to do it. I saw the email chain between the Secretary of State, then Hillary Clinton, and everybody else involved, even Brennan, where they said, we are not going to do any of this. And that was frustrating for me and my guys. When that happened, we were like obviously butthurt as guys who do this for a living, who protect Americans and then kill bad guys. Algeria, oil refiner in Algeria was taken hostage, and there were 3 Texans, 3 Americans there. And we said, hey, we're going to conduct an operation, and here's the operation. Let's do this. They said, denied. We're not going to do it. Like, you're not going to do it. The Brits, the British SAS, bypasses, said, we're going to do it then. They went to do it. Algeria did a botched hostage rescue. They wound up killing some of the Americans.
Wow.
They did a gun run on innocent civilians. And I flipped a table on a lieutenant colonel, lost my military bearing, which is the first time, as a senior master sergeant in special operations. When I came back, I immediately left the military. I dropped my paperwork, and they're like, did Mike get a DUI? Did he get in trouble? Like, what happened? He's like, no, he's getting out. And I went to the reserve component. And then I started working for the Global Response Staff Office of the CIA, because I was like, that might be the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm done. I was blacked out on Fox News as a Benghazi whistleblower telling this story.
Wow.
Right after this happened. A 3-part series with Brett Baer. And then 6 months later, I did it without the shadow, without the cover. I was on active duty at the time.
Wow. Political expedience overriding military command is troubling to me, because same thing with the surrender in Afghanistan. It felt like they